friends, welcome to my Flosstube adorable hobby. My name is Astrid and this is a channel where I like to talk about my cross stitch work. I wanted to start by saying thank you so much to all the viewers of my Flosstube #1. I was not expecting that, so thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I hope you really enjoy the work I showed you. This has been actually a very exciting experience. I'm still trying to get used to recording, looking at the camera, the sounds, the lights, so I'm still trying. But it's been great. I really enjoy that I started this adventure and that I'm still learning a lot of new things, and especially because it's been a great way to share. On my last video, as I said, I share with you all of my FFOs. Today, I would like to show you my whips, the things that I'm actually working on. So grab your stitching and let's jump into it. Okay, so before going to my whips, I just would like to show you some of my finishes. I just completed the Seaside Tiny Town by Hand Needleart from Cecilia Turner. She has a lot of these tiny towns. A lot of people has been stitching them. They're very simple. It has a lot of colors that you have to change now and then, but the stitching is simple. I changed the colors a little bit, I just wanted to make them a little bit brighter. Let me see if I can put the original here so you can see it. And yeah, I changed some of the colors. I don't think I have all of them here because I've been taking some of them out since I just finished it already. So yeah, I'm planning to finish this one as a drum. I actually did already the winter, the frosty tiny town. I stitched also the Valentine's, but I haven't finished it. So I'm looking forward to finish all of this, as I said, as a drum. It's very cute, very nice, the little, let me center it here a little bit more. It has very cute patterns. It has the seagulls, the crabs. I changed the color of the beads. I just wanted it to match a little bit more with the crab itself instead of making the dark beads that comes with it. So I changed that one as well. And look at the pelican. And this is a tiny little whale, so cute. Yeah. So that's the Seaside Tiny Town. And then hopefully I can finish this one by next week. Let's see, let's try. And this is not a cross stitch, but this is actually an embroidery that I did. It's like the watermelon. I don't do a lot of embroidery. As I said, I'm more about cross stitch it, but now and then I like it. I'm learning about how to do the woven wheel or the satin stitches, the French knots as well. There's a lot. So this one is very nice. I really like the colors. I stitched one for spring a long time ago. So I really like the designer from my previous one. Let's see if I can put it here too. She has very good indications and a video. This is from another designer. I'm sorry, I forgot. I hope I can put it here. It was a little bit challenging to follow the stitches for this one. So for this one, I actually follow the Japanese floss. These are the Cosmo. I just choose my own colors for this one. I really like the Cosmo flosses. They're quite a little bit brighter, I will say, than the DMC sometimes, I think. They're very nice. Their palette of colors are also really, really nice. So I'm trying to add some Cosmo threads to my collection since I have all the DMCs, but yeah. So just a little fun. I'm looking forward also maybe to do an embroidery for autumn. So yes, this is the watermelon one. So let me put this one away. So my whips. So let me start from my whips. I actually have my whips for autumn now. So this is so cute too, so beautiful. This is Autumn Town by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I'm stitching this actually in a Cosmo count 16. But I hand dyed this one because it's advised to stitch it on a green color, so you don't have to do all the stitching for the green areas. And let me see if I can put also the original here. There's like a little kind of like sky. That's gonna be a lot of stitches. But I'm following with the this is a combination. I'm following the DMC colors, but there were 2 weekday work colors, but I decided to follow only the yellow one because there's a little bit of like a variation that you can see. So this is squash. So it was really nice. It has a little yellow. I hope you can show on the camera. So, and it also advises to use Gloriana. This is the first time for me to use this thread, and they are so nice. It actually, this is the one that I fell in love when I saw this pattern. Like I was like, I have to stitch this one. So the thread is a little bit thicker. It has the feeling like a little bit of like a yarn, but when I saw it, I thought it was going to be complicated to stitch on it, but it actually is not. It's very simple. I haven't had any issues with it, but look at these beautiful colors, all very autumn, greens, browns, and yellows all combined. And I really like how it shows when you're stitching, like there's no specific, color here, color there. It just goes along with the thread. So that is really, really cool. So I'm enjoying this part. One of the things that I do is like I try to outline like the roofs, and later, sometimes when I'm watching a movie or something with my husband, I don't have to pay full attention to the chart. I just start filling in the spot. So that is really helpful, especially with this kind of like a very very big stitch. This one is like a 140 times 196, so I still have a lot to stitch on the top. So yeah, this is my autumn town. And the next one is this one. I think I showed you this one last week with like the little walrus, and as I said, I already bought this one, the little squirrel. This is by Crocette Gogo, and I started it. This is actually my new start of the week, and I'm having so much fun with it. Like I can't stop stitching on it, and I'm doing very similar. I usually start my stitching from the left bottom, and one of the things that, because this is my third one, I like to stitch the big animal first, because the rest of the items around it are very simple to stitch, the words and everything. So once I complete the animal, I feel like, oh, okay, I'm about to finish. So I get really motivated to finish it as soon as I can. And I'm stitching this same as the walrus, the little walrus, on a 32 count flax. So I'm following all the colors for this one. And one of the things that I'm very excited, I'm really looking forward to finish this one as soon as possible. The reason is like I just saw that there is like a witch coming on September 1st, and I'm really gonna buy that one. I really need to stitch that little witch. Let me see if I can put it here. I'm in love with it. I'm really looking forward to it. There is also a Sal from Java Girl Stitches who's gonna also start actually which do you stitch or something like that. I'll put it here. And it matches perfectly because I fell in love with that little witch already. So I'm gonna just see if I can join that saw. So I'm gonna try to finish this, yes, as I said, as soon as I can. I still need to finish to fill in the acorn, the tail, and her face. And then hopefully, as I said, I can move around with all the other designs around the little squirrel. Isn't it that a very cute scarf? Yeah. So this is the little squirrel. The next one is Trick or Treat. This is by Cottage Garden Samplings. I'm stitching this on a 32 light mocha, and I'm following the DMC colors for this. I really fell in love with this this design. It has like 9 designs, but I decided not to stitch them all together. I decided just to stitch one, and then I'm just planning to make them into like a little square Halloween ornaments, and hopefully I can stitch 3. That's what I'm looking for, at least 3 of them for this Halloween. It's amazing. It's kind of like a spooky, cute pumpkin. Yeah. So I will stitch 3 of them, as I said. I'm sure I'm going to finish this one for Halloween. So let's see if I can finish at least other 2. Yeah, I thought that if I will stitch the whole design, it was going to be too much for me to finish it. So I decided to do it one by one, and as I go and as I can accomplish, I will just display them. I know I'm a little bit worried about this. It got too close to this cut. I didn't calculate that very well, but it should be okay. I will remain positive of this one. So just Trick or Treat. And my next whip is actually very small progress. This is the Winter Folk by Hands on Design, and I'm stitching this on a Swagar Belfast 32 light mocha. Then I fell in love with these designs from Kathy. I stitched already the spring, the autumn, and the summer one. I'm done with all those 3 already. On my winter one, I also bought the Christmas one, which I was very thankful that it came on PDF. So I don't know if I will have time for the Christmas one, but I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, I'm really having fun with this one because you can get to do all the specialty stitches, and that is really fun. As I said, I'm having some fun making those, learning how to make those stitches as well. So yeah, I still have a lot to do, huh? It's just a little progress. And my next one, wow, this has been a long whip. This is Welcome to the North Pole. I hope I can show. Yeah, it's quite long. So these colors are very fun. This is from Primrose Cottage Stitches, and I'm stitching this on a Cosmo fabric. It's a darker one, and I'm following from some. I'm mixing some of the DMC colors, some of the Colorworks, I think it is, some of them as well, like the sleigh, like the sleigh. And one of the variations I did for this one was the some of the colors, some of the yellow colors, if I'm not wrong. I changed it for a metallic one. This is a very nice metallic thread from Cosmo. This one is number 21. Let me put it up. I know metallics are not something, sometimes we have fun because they get stuck on our fabric, but I have to be honest, this one is very smooth. I don't have those issues. It's kind of like a little bit silky, very nice. So I hope also the camera can show this nice thread. So I really like this one. Sometimes I do have issues with the DMC one. The DMC, sometimes, yes, it gets stuck, or the threads opens. But this one, no, it's been quite very easy. It's also just a little bit, let me see if I can just maybe bring it up, just to show it. So in some parts, I decided just to put the gold one, like the light over here and the stars. Yes, and this, isn't it cute, the design again? Primrose always has a little, like a great combination of colors. They're very fun. So this one for me is not very classic. It's kind of like just a fun Christmas one. I'm still not sure how I'm going to finish it. I know this one has like a special frame, but I don't think so. I don't think that's going to be my finish, so I will think about it. I'm really looking forward to finish it this year because I started this one actually 2 years ago exactly. So I hope to finish it. This is actually my car project. Since this one is quite like a big magazine, I just put it in a folder with all of my threads. So sometimes when I'm at the car, I stitch it, but it might be time also to bring it back home so I can continue stitching it. Yes. And my next one, it's another one from Crocette Gogo. The same designer as the squirrel. As I said, I really like her designs. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, just a little bit more. For this one, I'm not sure what is the name of this fabric. I bought it when I went to the States, but I forgot to keep record of the name of it. So I just decided to use this fabric so the white can pop out a little bit better. This one has like 18 colors and it's quite big. It's at 237 times 266 stitches, but of course it's not a full coverage. So I already have stitched this one for Autumn City. I stitched the Autumn City one already, so I'm gonna see if I can put it here. It was so beautiful. The colors, all the little motifs, like the little designs in it. So I'm really looking forward. I'm just doing right now the florist shop, so I'm really looking forward to finish it for next spring. I don't know, that's a big challenge. That's what I want. I don't know if that's what I can do. But that's what I would like to do. And it's a very pinkish design. It has a lot of pinks. So of course I was like, that's my next one. I also bought like the Christmas City, but no, that's something I will stitch it later. I have to finish this one first, and then maybe I can move on to the Christmas one. So yeah, this is the Spring City. And my last whip is this one over here. Spices. Sorry, let me open it. Yeah. Oh, it got all wrinkled. So this is Spices. This is for me, it's a new designer. It's by Canvory UA. The designer is Yermakova. It's a Ukrainian designer. Let me see if I can put the picture here so you can have an idea of what I'm going to stitch. Because this one is big. It's 182 times 173, so it looks smaller than the Spring City, but this one has a lot of coverage, as you're going to be able to see it on the design. So yeah, it's a big project for me at this moment, but I really like it. I'm really looking forward to stitch this one and display it at the entrance of my kitchen. It has half crosses. It has also a lot of back stitches. I'm so okay with the back stitches. So yeah, I'm having my garlic and some other spices as it goes. Since this one is pretty much like a full coverage, I just decided to to put the line so I can make sure that I'm on track. Like I don't want to make a mess for this big project. So I decided to do that. One of the things that I also did that I made a mistake, I guess, is this is actually a white Ada 18. And since I thought it was a full coverage, I'm like, okay, just a white one is okay. And I will try to put a picture here of my white one. But then when I was stitching it, I just realized that there was going to be some areas that I didn't need to do full coverage, especially on the top one. And for that area, that white color of the fabric, of course, was going to be seen. And that didn't match with like the design. So I took a risk. I just did a little hand dyed on my fabric with the stitching on it. It worked out at the end. I just tried to stitch all of, not to stitch, sorry. I decided to try to hand dye all this area so I can, I don't get over my design or my stitches already. And I used like a little paintbrush just to get closer to it. So it worked out. My white or nothing didn't get paint. So I was relieved. I was a little bit afraid when I hand dyed it. I mean, you never hand dye once you start stitching on your fabric, but I knew that I was gonna be like annoyed about continue stitching on the white one, and it's a lot of stitches. It doesn't look like, but it is a lot. So yeah, this one I'm not sure when I'm gonna finish. Let me see if I can open everything. It's a lot. Let me see. That's all I have to stitch. So that's a lot. But I have to be honest, if you can visit her website in Etsy, she's an amazing designer. She has a lot of beautiful designers. This one actually has a lot of colors as well. It has 36 flosses. So I try to put sometimes when I have to stitch a lot, my flosses like in a little tin, sometimes in the little boxes. I have my magnet here for my needle since this is a tin. That's one of the things that I like. You can just put it anywhere. So yeah. So this is my spices one. So these are all of my whips. So yes, these were my whips for this year. I hope you enjoy seeing them and hopefully inspire and motivated other people also to stitch one of these designs. A little bit about my plans. I would like to have a new start next week, but I'm still doubting between two. I actually bought two designs from two Ukraine designers. One is the sushi and soy sauce. That one I really like it. I mean, I live in Japan. It's very cute. This is actually from the designer Canvory UA. Her name is Yermakova, and it's actually the same designer of the one that I just showed you, the spices. She has a very adorable, very cute, amazing designs. I wish I could have more time to do her designs, but she's amazing. Please have a look at it. So yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking to start. And the other one that I'm considering is the cross stitch girl. This is from my Brave Stitch, and I really like that one. I will see if I can put it right here too. The only thing is, like, in this design, it has a cat, and I'm a dog person. I do have my dog, so I would like to put a little dog in it. I'm not sure if I can do something like that to change it, but I would like to try because I do really like the design. I mean, it's a cross stitch girl. It inspires me. I would like to put it in my room. So I'm between these two. I'm not sure which one. If anybody has any comments, I'll be more than happy to see any suggestions to see which one I can start. So yeah. So thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'll try to post another video next week. So see you next time.